Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Tuesday morning video. I did not get a chance to make my stocks to watch yesterday, so I'm gonna make it right now. I did not do any buying Friday or yesterday, so this is, I'm just gonna, just a day late, and tell you guys really what I'm watching and what I'm thinking. So Facebook, it's obviously been stuck in the mud, aka Meta. It is at 194.15. It kind of pains me because I told myself there's a nice TA line at 188 with Meta, and it did pop to 188. I was staring at it. I didn't do it. I thought it was going to break it and find another leg down to like 170, 175, but it didn't do that. So it ran back up to 194.15 at close yesterday. I will probably buy some more at 188 if it does do that again, depending on what we see today, Wednesday, Thursday. And yeah, we'll go from there. So that's a stock I am watching this week. Next one's Affirm. It actually legged down a lot yesterday based on the news of Apple's, basically day where they said they're going to start their own buy now, pay later. So it just adds another competitor to this field. I think on Apple's behalf, it's very smart. I think the consumer's slowing down. They realize that, they know that. So they're trying to figure out ways to exercise every avenue and getting the consumer to still buy from them. So they think a buy now, pay later program would work. I think that's like I just said, I think it's a great move for Apple. However, that does hurt Affirm's business model a little bit. So this stock did have some sell-off and some pain yesterday with this news breaking. However, I still love this stock for the long term. I think the CEO is great. He'll figure it out. He's partners with Amazon, Shopify. He's got big box partners, so really not too worried about it. If this stock goes to 116, 118, I probably will average cost down. But until it hits that, I'm really not interested in building out my position more. It is a fairly big position of mine. It's like a top 5 position of the 17 I hold. So that's the other one I'm kind of watching this week. If there's more pain throughout the week, I probably will be buying this one also. Dow finished 0.04% up. S&P finished 0.31% up. NASDAQ finished up 0.40%. My portfolio finished up 0.72, so I beat all the indices. The market opened yesterday very, very, very green. I thought it was going to be a good day. I think we're bound for a rally. That's just my opinion. I think there's so much fear, and I kind of felt like the sentiment was changing last week and the week prior, just slowly. And there's so much fear baked in. I really thought it was going to do something yesterday, but that's fine. I think a lot of people are waiting for the CPI report. It is coming out Friday morning. We obviously had an inflection point in April with the highest 8.5% inflation, and then it went down to 8.3 in May. So hopefully this month's reading, it will be 8.2, which is what they're predicting. I think it's going to be 8.2 or less. There's been a lot of I think people's pockets are getting squeezed with energy costs, fuel costs, food costs. I think it has to be hurting some consumers, like the lower middle class people. It's probably hurting a little bit. So that's going to draw down the inflation, in my opinion. You hear it in some, like Elon saying it, you hear it with JP Morgan and Jamie Dimon. They see all the Elon doesn't, but JP Morgan and Jamie Dimon, obviously JP Morgan, see a lot bigger of a picture. So hopefully it does come down, because that's the Fed's #1 goal right now. Once we get the Fed kind of back on our side, or once they see it working, they'll probably ease up on the tightening process or the aggressiveness. So I hope that happens. I'm pretty sure it will. So, if I see it at 188 or $16, $18, just because I think it's going to do 8.2 or less Friday morning, I want to get my positions built out a little more if possible. If they run up, so be it. And if I'm wrong, then I'll take advantage of it. If not, then I have my positions kind of built. So it's kind of a win-win no matter how I cut it as a long-term investor. That's kind of what I'm getting at. So the market had mixed reviews yesterday. It was up like crazy pre-market, and then it kind of just bled off throughout the day and had a little blip at close. So that's kind of what it did. So obviously the China news of them reopening, it's going to be good for manufacturing. It's just good that their economy is kind of opening back up. It's kind of just relieving. The restaurants are open over there and stuff like that. So they basically went through a 2-month COVID lockdown, a very strict lockdown, if you weren't familiar with that. So the market did like that when they opened back up, which is great. So it just kind of knocks down one hurdle that we're encountering right now. So it's kind of where I'm at with my stocks to watch, what I'm doing this week. Obviously, if I buy, I'll make a video and let you know what percentage I bought of my position. But yeah, I'm pretty optimistic for the month of June in general, especially if CPI comes in 8.2 or less. I do not know the core inflation numbers off the top of my head, but travel is insane, and that's baked in. Like airlines and hotels are baked in core, and people are spending like crazy and traveling. Just rotated from the at-home place to the travel place, which is not good for inflation. But I think it will tick down at least a little bit. So that's all I got, guys. Thanks for the 800 subs last month. Let's try to get to 900 this month. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe already. I try to make videos every day and just kind of let you know where my mind is and kind of just in a general what's going on. So until tomorrow, peace.